friends. Oh goodness, it's already begun. Hello friends, welcome to Squaird Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be doing a flip through of my December After the Pen spreads for 2023, the last month of the year. So I'll basically be showing you how I'm going to be retiring this planner for the end of the year, and then we will do the planner setup video tomorrow, so be sure you check that out so you could see how I'm set up for 2024. So thank you guys for joining me this New Year's Eve, which I know some people probably have plans and stuff, but if you're able to join in, I'm so excited that you're here. I, of course, right before I started to get a little bit of an allergy situation in my throat. So I apologize if I have to keep clearing my throat or something. It's like super itchy, so, unfortunately, and I've already taken an allergy pill, so I don't know what's gonna happen here in the next couple of hours, but hopefully I will be able to last for this video. If you're joining in, go ahead and check the chat if you have the ability to do so. Tell us who you are, where you're tuning in from. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so I see a few of you have jumped in. Hi, hello, thanks for joining in. I'll go ahead and get started on the flip through, and then if you have any questions as we go through, just drop those in the chat if you can, and I will try to answer them as we go. So hopefully that'll be a little bit more real-time communication with you, and also questions that maybe other people have can be answered. Okay, so yay, I see a few more faces in the chat, so happy you guys can all join me today. All right, let me get my throat together. Here we go. All right, so I did a holiday refresh on my catch-all planner. For those of you who may be new to my channel, I do a catch-all style of Frankenplanning, I guess. Everybody has a different way to interpret what Frankenplanning is, but basically for me it means I put 5 different planners into this one planner and then work out of it for the entire month. It just makes my life a lot easier. I've done a few videos recently talking about how I have my planner sectioned if you want to know more in depth about like my top tabs, my side tabs, the individual planners, that kind of stuff. So that is how I have it set up. I have it on expander rings, but I haven't really needed them the end of the year because I've already kind of transitioned a lot of things into the new planner. I also did this cover for the holidays. I did like a holiday refresh. So I DIY'd this cover, which I really just loved, and I'm sure I'll use this again next year. I really liked how this one turned out. It's just a vellum sheet and then a piece of cardstock, both laminated and layered. All right, let's get everything situated. So next we have my sticky dash, which I've used pretty much all the stickies on this guy. And then we have it connected to a cardstock dashboard. So I've done, like I said, I had six sections here on the side for my planner that divides it up. I'm not going to go really into these that much. I'm just going to like briefly flip through so you can see in case you're completely new. Excuse me. But yeah, so I have 6 sections here on the side with some clear dividers, and then I have my top tabs, which is where we're going to live through most of this video, which is all of my daily planner sections that I'm in every day. And then I have some tabs at the bottom, which are my long-term storage. So I made dashboards for the holiday season for each of these. I have this front holiday dashboard for my inbox, and then I have the Getting Things Done by David Allen method utilized here at the front. This is a printable for my shop in case you're interested. I set up my new planner with a new fresh one, and so I will be updating this, or like migrating, that's the word I want, migrating some things over to my new planner for 2024. But that is my inbox section. And then we have my goals section from 2024. Again, another dashboard I DIY'd. then my DIY goal setup. If you guys haven't checked out my 2024, I'm super excited for my 2024 goals setup. I've got my vision here, my quarter one, quarter two, quarter one and quarter two review, quarter three, quarter four, and then quarter three goal review, and I still need to do quarter four's goal review. But that will complete out that section, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. I've got my productivity section, and here we have another dashboard. And then in here is where I keep my Kanban board and my monthly cleaning schedule, which I've already cleaned and pre-set up for January. And I'll move that over tonight or tomorrow. And then we're into my schedule section, which is where we're going to live for this video. I have another DIY dashboard. And then I put at the very front of this my holiday planner section. So this is a planner that was in my shop. I usually take it down once the holiday season is over, and then I'll refresh it and put it up midsummer. So this is my holiday planner. I have this kindness calendar I created actually maybe 2 years ago that I had made and then I didn't use, but I tried to use it this year. And I did do a few of the items on there, but it was just nice to keep some of these things in mind during the holiday season when I was out, just things to think about and to try to do. So that was that. Then I have my holiday music, books, and movies DIY kind of insert that I can reuse year after year, which is really nice. So I have that set up, and I did do a DIY on that in case you want to do this maybe next year. I did create my holiday bucket list for 2023. Oh yeah, this is 2023, right? Yeah. I was just thinking maybe I should label it because I always forget to put the year and then I lose track of what it is. So when I put it in with all my holiday stuff, so it'd be good to have the year on here. So I'm just gonna sneak that in maybe up here. 2023, yeah. So at least I know what date, what year I used this. Sorry again for the throat clearing, guys. So I DIY'd this and did do a video on it. And then on the back is where I was tracking any holiday movies or books I read during the season. I got a few of the holiday movies in. I had a hard time getting books read because I usually request them on my library app. I use Libby, and they were all way in advance, 6 weeks out, 8 weeks out. So I didn't get to do as many books as I had hoped. But that's how that turned out. And then we move into the monthly section. And then this was really great. I pretty much stuck with holiday stuff here in my holiday planner. And I use this red tab that I've had in my stash for a long, long time. It's a Happy Planner dashboard that used to have stickers on it for maybe the back to school season. So I've been using that for my holiday dashboard for years. So I use it here and I would check it every day if there was something I wanted to do that was holiday based. And then I also used it as a tracker to put anything that I did that was holiday-esque so that I could, kind of keep track of it. So that was November, and this is how December turned out. And then January is empty, so it's just kind of a blank canvas. I probably won't actually end up using this. I'll just retire the planner and move into the new one all tonight or tomorrow. Then we have the holiday countdown. That's how that turned out. I didn't really use this one. It was more of a guide for my own holiday countdown. And you get both pages in my planner. So I kind of set up my own and use that to get me through the holidays. Didn't use the holiday checklist. I did use this seasonal event guide, put in a few new things that were new to me, and tried to find, go to whatever I could. My husband has actually been traveling, so we haven't been together for a lot of the season, so I didn't get to really do as much as I had wanted to. We also have the holiday card list, which I just used to kind of track who I sent cards to and then if they return cards to me, and put a few stickers just down to make it a little more fun. Same there. And then I have my gift area, which I'm just going to keep kind of sealed because there's a few gifts that I didn't buy, but maybe you might want to do next year, and then how much I paid for certain things. So those pages are all kind of sealed together, but I did use those. I did an event menu planner for Thanksgiving. I didn't do one for Christmas, but this was just helpful. Holiday notes, just empty pages at the back that I printed up extra, and then the back cover. So that was my first kind of, this was like an extra section. I wouldn't count this as my planners. So this was an extra section that I pop in during the holidays. And that's how all of those pages turned out, the ones I could show you. And yeah, this was great. So I will probably just keep everything together as it is and move it into my archive planner for my holidays. I have like a big planner of holiday planners from years past, and I'll just pop that in and save that for 2024 so I can reference. Okay, so that was the first section. Now we're going to move into kind of like the annual area of my planner, which is just an overview, which is from my shops. This is the year at a glance, and then my future log. So if you saw my future log video that I recently put up, this year I'm using, or for 2024, I'm using washi dots. The 2023 version here, I used dot markers, which were great, but the only thing I didn't like was if I needed to make a change or something moved, you're kind of sealed in with the dot markers. With the washi dots, I like that you can move them around in case your plans change and things need to move. Otherwise, it was really good. So here we got the last spread of the year, and then I have my little key, my color key. And then I had my future plans, which I used to house all the things that I'm going to transfer into the 2024 future log, so that worked out great. Okay, so next we're going to get into my faith planner, and here we're just going to show you all the December pages. So this was the very first spread, which is my monthly, and for 2024 I've moved the monthly to the second spread, and I basically switched the two pages you're about to see here, are the two spreads in position. But this I use to track my daily Bible reading. So I go through the Bible once a year and I track what verses I've read each day. And then I do a little summary or a little snippet that I can take away from the reading and apply to my life. So that's how that turned out. I did do a little hack here in the corner for the 31 days because, you know, it went into a 6th week. This is a really awesome little hack. If you've never seen it before, you just add another like box sticker, or not sticker, you could use label paper. I just used another piece of paper and glued down one side diagonally, and then that way you get 2 full boxes. So if you've never seen that, it's a cool little hack and very handy for spreads like this where you're using all of the boxes. So I have my dashboard in here, but I'm pretty much done with the spread. I won't need to look at it again. I finished it this morning. Then we have the faith overview, and this I filled out. I think I didn't miss any days except for, one summary day, but the rest were filled out. I have my prayer list, I have my currently pages, and again, another dashboard in here, although I am done with it. I'd pull these out, but the dashboards are really loud when they come out, so I'll just leave them in here for now. But this is how the spread turned out, and I did letter in the verse of the month. So next we have my weekly pages, and here is where I do my Bible lettering each day. I have an app on my phone called YouVersion Bible app, and there I just use that, whatever pops in as the verse of the day, as the verse I letter in. I pull in a couple of different things. I usually pull in like a Tombow brush pen, or sometimes like a highlighter, like a mild liner or something like that, along with my Fudonosuke brush tip, hard tip pen, and then a Pigma Micron for the fine lining. So that's how the very first week turned out, and I will say that the red was maybe a mistake because I could not cover it. Any mistakes that I made with the red, they just bled through the white pen. So you can kind of see, this one was really bad. Like my brush lettering was really off that day, and then I tried to clean it up and it just turned into like a pink shadow. So that one was fun. But the green was good, and the red, I liked the red, but it was very strong. And here's how the second week turned out. Yeah, I liked the alternating colors. Try to mix it up. I did try to pull back on the red more as the weeks go through because I didn't want it to be overwhelming. And yeah, I was really happy with the way that this month turned out as far as the lettering. Here is the third week, I think. And yeah, again, like I said, I tried to pull back a little bit on the red. And then this is the final week, so this is when I finished this morning. Again, I have a dashboard in here, but we'll be moving that out. If you're interested at all about my lettering techniques and like how I go about this process, I do have a series on it. It's a lettering series. You can find it on my channel under the playlists. This was really, yeah, there's a lot of tips and tricks if you want to get into this specifically for maybe 2024 that might help you along the way. Okay, we have the last page here that I did not do anything with, but decorated. And now we're moving on to my health planner. So my health planner this month, I decorated in a like snowman theme with a few quotes, mainly blues. I was already kind of getting into the winter vibes. So for this one, I use it to track any major symptoms of the day at the top. Any workouts will go here in the middle. And then at the bottom is where I track my fasting hours and my total fast for each day. So this one actually turned out not too bad. The ones I've done in the past have really gotten kind of messy. So I definitely wanted something different for 2024, which I'll be trying out in January. And you can see all about that in the planner setup tomorrow. I have this hack again here. So I have one more day to fill out, and I'll put that information there when the time comes. Sorry, I gotta clear my throat again. So next we have the health overview. My throat breaks. For the health overview here, I have been using the top half here for health goals, habits. This I'm calling bonus points, but they're basically like small wins I can do each day to, healthy things I can do that give you a little boost of confidence to maybe keep that habit going. And then on this side, I have my starting weight for the month along with my measurements. And then my monthly stats totals will be filled out tomorrow morning when the month is over. I also have down here my health kind of like check-in review. And this is where I put in just a couple of questions like how I was successful, what didn't go well, what I can do differently, what motivated me, how I'm feeling, and then what I'm going to focus on for January. And for January, it's going to be consistency. I'm so sorry about my voice, you guys. Hold on a second. It's just cracking all over the place. Oh, let me get some water. Okay. That's what I get for trying to plan a live, you guys. Okay. So I have a few more things to do here, but for the most part, it's all ready to go. A couple things. One, this is, again, something from my shop. This is called the health overview. So I've just added that to the monthly layout. I just kind of stuck it in here. And then the weeklies are going to be lined top box layout, again, from my shop. So here's the very first week in my health planner. This one was so fun. I really loved how this turned out. Just went overboard with the cookie stickers and did some fun things with the border. Just really loved how that turned out. Just gonna check the chat real quick. I think I see a question. Oh, somebody else is dealing with the same throat issues, so glad you can relate. It's very difficult. Mine's more like asthma, allergy related, but it rained here in Southern California, which is always a trigger for me, so that's why I'm extra right now. Let's see. So for my health planner, again, if you're new, I kind of like to go over these things in case you've never seen my planner before. Here I like to track my food log in some areas. I also like to track any workouts that I did, steps, well, not just steps, my stats for my health, which I get off my Apple Watch, and then my hydration, water tracking over there. I also have been tracking those little bonuses I mentioned earlier, just to say I did something, especially on those days where I don't do anything. It's nice to have a little bonus to say, okay, well, at least I tried. But I've already started off the new year. I started my new plan, my workout plan today, and it's going okay. So let's just cross my fingers that I can stay consistent for 2024. So here's a fun one that I did with these stickers from Anna Bean. I did not do a plan with me on it because I did not like how it actually turned out. These stickers are so cute, and I just did not like the final result. So I was just kind of like bummed that they didn't come out better than I'd hoped, but the stickers are really just really adorable. I added some Happy Planner starry things in here, trying to make it a little more holiday. I also got this vinyl from the Dollar Tree, this white kind of clear color, and then some red and green washi tapes that I had and mixed them all together. But basically the same content, food log, workouts, and stats. Next we have one that I really actually loved, even though it was sort of simple. I don't know if you guys are going to be picking up the color here, the silver. It really depends on the angle. But I used silver pen to draw in the lines, and then a little bit of like kind of snowy confetti coming down to match up with the washi tapes. This was a really fun one. I love the rainbow kind of holiday idea, just bright, fun. Much more energizing for me as far as workouts than something a little more muted. So I really love bright colors in my health planner. And then this is the week that we're in. Again, I have another dashboard in here because I do need to fill this out tomorrow when the day's over. This one was a really great one. I thought it turned out perfect for the new year. We've got the black and gold theme. But again, all the same content. It's just different ways to show me the same things. But this one was a really fun one. I think there was a plan with me on this. So if you want to know anything about most of these like sticker spreads that I'm doing, there's probably a plan with me, and if there's not, just leave me something in the comments and I can look up something if you're looking for a specific sticker or something like that. Yeah, okay, so that was my final health spread of 2023. And then I have my meds and supplements, which is getting a revamp for 2024, but this was will be the last one of 2023. I'm using the horizontal version, which is in my shop if you are interested. And here I just track the medications that I'm taking, supplements I'm trying, skincare issue things that I'm trying, and then also my symptoms of all of these allergy, asthma situations I have. But I did theme out all the monthly pages in this same kind of snowy blue theme, and really like how that turned out. And let me make sure this is recentered. It's kind of hard to tell. Just a second. Okay. So next we have my, there's like a little additional thing that I put in the back of my health planner, which tracks my daily weight. It's just a perpetual calendar from my shop. So I put in my daily weight, and then this year I was also putting in my steps. So I have all that, but we're not sharing that. We keep it closed for these flip throughs because, yeah, yeah, we're not ready to share that yet. But 2024 is going to be the year, you guys. I'm getting it together. So that's the end of my health planner there. So next we're going to go into my daily planner. I call it my daily, but really it's a horizontal planner. And it's where where I keep all my like catch-all items, my events, appointments, things like that, tasks to do. So this was the December monthly, and this turned out just awesome. I really loved the look of this all month. I did an Advent style calendar, and I used the monthly to write in a memory each day. My memories have gotten pretty long-winded, so you can see I didn't go into the top side much. I think once or twice I did, but for the most part they were just one box full of information. And this turned out really good. The other side here, I track my books that I read. So I had a few other books that I read this month, and then all the TV I watched this month. There's a lot of random stuff that I ended up watching. So I did the Advent style calendar, and then that kind of ended here on Christmas because I had 24, and I just went ahead and used the boxes for the rest of the month. One thing I will say that I did not like was that this like 3/4 dashboard kept catching on these boxes, and then it would like stretch the page out. So I don't know if you guys could see that, but like the holes got way stretched out, and it was like sticking out a ton during the month. So next year, if I do this again, I have ones that are full page tabs now, so hopefully that won't be a problem. But just FYI, if you do try this, be careful if you're using these kind of cut-in dashboards. And I did theme the whole month, well, the month pages in the same theme. And of course, now I can't get it to sit. So everything had the same kind of look and feel. This is the month overview page, which is in my shop. There are some customizations here on the right-handed page for me specifically that I made to make it more social friendly, but you do get a nice big monthly calendar here, and then just a nice open space on this, along with the long checklists and the habit trackers and dot grid at the top. So it's a pretty versatile layout. If you're looking for something and you're trying to figure out what might work for you in your planner, this might work to get you started if you need to do any monthly tracking. Okay, I see some people that are coming in and coming out of the chat, so I'm glad you could join me for as much as you could. So anyway, I have this dashboard in here. I do need to fill out the rest of the habit trackers tomorrow morning, and then I have a few monthlies that I need to transition over if they didn't get done. But for the most part, we're pretty much done with this spread. And then we go into the first weekly spread on my horizontal here, which is a really fun one. This one I used, again, Anna Bean's stickers. They were really cute this year, and she kindly sent them to me, so I was really happy to get to use them. The other stickers I think were from Plannything, an older book, and this one just turned out super fun, very like holiday cookie festive. I had a cookie swap on that Sunday, so I thought that was the perfect week to do a spread like this. Oh, and then this one was just like a fan fave. I really loved how this turned out. It just like, I don't know, came out of nowhere and really just turned out beautifully. Again, I had some Anna Bean stickers that had like this Scandi vibe. So then I found some stickers from, I think that is Live Love Posh florals that had similar colors. Put them together and voila, this one really was great. There is some silver in there again, which I've talked about my love-hate relationship with metals. You can never really see them, so unless you're at the right light or the right angle, but they do add a little pop of fun here to this spread for sure. Then we've got the Christmas, well, this is the Christmas Eve spread. This was such a weird year because Christmas wasn't on the same week as Christmas Eve, so I wasn't quite sure what to do for each week, but I decided to go full Christmas here on this one. And do like a Christmas things tree shape. This one turned out really fun. I liked how it worked out, and I still had plenty of functional space, which is always so important to me. And then this is the week that we're currently in. I'm working through it. I really liked how this one turned out too. This one was using mostly Live Love Posh stickers and these snowflakes from Anna Bean and some green accents from, I think, the Happy Planner. This one, since Christmas Day was just on Monday, I kind of felt like I could get away with doing a little bit of Christmas, but then I didn't want the whole week to be like Christmas, Christmas, like in your face. So we went with this more like woodland green theme, and I really liked how that turned out. Sorry, you guys. One more time. And then at the back, I've been using this page as a single page monthly, and that's worked out great since I've been using the actual 2-page monthly for my memory keeping. Just having my schedule here on this smaller format was perfect for me, and I really like the way it looks. So I was hoping to do that for 2024 again. And that is it for my daily planner. So last but not least, we have my hourly planner. It's like my goals-oriented planner and my more functional planner. Has some social aspects to it as well. So the monthly I use for social media planning. Hopefully you guys can't hear that really loud plane. And then I just keep it really functional. No stickers or anything like that. Just planning and figuring out what I'm going to do on YouTube and Instagram, and then I just track it. The next spread here is my monthly goals spread, and here is I do like a setup every month to prepare me for tackling those goals, goal getting for the month to come. So here is where I have my 4 main goals to focus on, and then on this side is where I put the tasks that I'm going to need to tackle each week to address those goals, along with any other major work tasks that I may need to do within the week. That just helps me kind of get an idea of what's really possible within a week. Some of this is now somewhat redundant since I kind of do the same things over and over, but it is good to see at a glance, like, you know, if you think you're going to be doing a lot of goal getting, but you have a ton of extra work and you have no time, you know, it's just to be realistic about how much you can do, you know, on any one day, week, or month. So that's my goal spread, and this is called the goals and tasks layout in my shop if you are interested. Next we have my first weekly, and this is the hourly grid layout in my shop. And I decided to go ahead and add a little bit more decorative flair to these spreads. They were getting pretty dry with the functional planning, so decided to add some stickers and some washi and help kind of jazz it up a little bit. I used the same theme throughout the whole month for this, and I think in 2024 I might theme these individually each week since I am cutting down on a planner, but this kind of worked out just to keep me a little more engaged in this setup. So this is the first week. The second week, and mainly what I've been doing is putting the tasks that I want to do for the day at the top. I have like appointments or anything that's like a highlight for the day kind of here in red at the top as well. I have my video production schedule or chart here on the side, along with a this week area for tasks. And then I'll show you guys when we get towards the end, but basically I do pre-planning in this planner using task flags, and then after the day is over, I go through and actually write in what I did and how long things took. So I get a more realistic idea of how my day was spent and can use that information for goal setting to make sure that I'm not giving myself too much. So this was the third week, and again, same kind of format. You can see I themed everything pretty much the same. I do color code, so anything in black is kind of my regular routine type stuff. Anything in green is like downtime or like eating or things like that. Blue is usually goal focused or something that's, you know, above and beyond my normal. And then I missed a color. Oh, blue. I said blue, right? Oh, and then red is anything that's active. So that's like if I'm working out or doing chores or things like that, or going out of the house. So that's how I've set this up, and that's been working out really good. I've been using this all for 2023. And then this is the week that we're in. So a couple of things that are a little bit different. Here we go. little bit different. So I added this half sheet in to get a feel for how I'm going to be using this in 2024. So I created an Alistair method list, and that's just a way for me to have like a master task list that I can track throughout the week and figure out where I'm at and what still needs to be done and move things along instead of having to rewrite them on each day if it doesn't happen. So this is very handy. I have done videos in the past if you want to know a little bit more about Alistair methods. The Alistair method, do check my channel. I can also send you links if you guys specifically want information on that. I can send you links to direct videos in the comments. So anyway, so I have that on the front, and then on the back is where I was doing like a week overview. So this would be like any major things that are happening on specific days. So I could easily see, okay, oh yeah, on Wednesday I'm supposed to walk in the morning, so I have to shift my schedule around, that kind of thing. So this is what I'm thinking I'm going to be adding to my 2024 planner to see if I can get everything together, everything that's in my horizontal here within this one planner setup. So we will see. I also have a dashboard in here. So these are the task flags I was talking about that I use for pre-planning. You can kind of see I have a few in here right now. So I will lay them down onto the sheet before the week begins or before the day begins, depending. And then I will, as I said, go back and actually fill in what actually happened. But this is a way for me to time block out my day. It's really awesome. My flags keep getting roughed up, but as far as functionality, this has been, game changing as far as time blocking in a paper planner. So I love this technique. And I did go into it in a video as well. If you want a little bit more detail about it, just let me know in the comments and I'll drop the link to that video. It's a planner hack video. And yeah, I think that's the last spread of the year, and I don't do anything with the back notes page, so that's it. Then we have my finance planner, which is a budget planner I got from Noted Co. this year. I'm using my own for 2024, but a lot of the similar setup. I don't share this, so I just have it kind of paper clipped off, or what do you call that, binder clipped off. But I have the same kind of flow in there as I do the rest of my planner, so I can easily go through it each day. The back of my planner is just a few more sections. We've got my reference section here with another holiday dashboard that I made. And then we have my long-term storage that I think I mentioned in the beginning. So here, this was my personal section. I've already moved out my long-term storage into my new planner, so you're just going to see the dashboards here, but I thought I'd show them to you in case you missed any of my setup videos for my holiday. But yeah, so I DIY'd these. This is a vellum overlay with a stock photo, and then I did some fun setups here. This was from 2022's holiday planner setup. And then we've got my business, yeah, I think this was called business for 2023. I've already relabeled these as well to move into my next planner. So this is my next section. We're just going to call it my next section. And then I've got this dashboard, vellum, and then, yeah, this cardstock dashboard and setup. Then I think this one was my social. And again, another vellum with a cardstock dashboard. And then the final one was education. So that's changed a little bit. And then I have this final dashboard set up. And then I used to have one more tab, which was the sixth tab that said notes. And I already moved it out because I changed it for 2024. But this was the dashboard that was there. And then I had some note paper as well here ready to go. I also have this folder that I made. I also DIY'd this back in, I think, 2024, just with some stickers for my holiday planner and my back cover. So that is it, you guys. 2023 is done. I have a few more little items in here, but for the most part, we'll be moving everything or moving into my 2024 planner tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that. Do join me. I will have that video up and ready to go for you so you can see the setup and hopefully get some ideas if you're still on the fence on some things on your own planner setup. I'm so excited you guys could join me today. Thank you so much for bearing with me with my throat issues and the coughing. I apologize profusely for that. It's never good timing. But thank you to also all of you who have been following along with my Planmas series, my 10 days of Planmas. It's been super fun. It's been a joy, and I'll be going all the way through next week. So up to 12 days, and then I actually have a couple, maybe a bonus video or two at the end of the week. I haven't decided if I'm going to do one or two at the very end. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Happy New Year. I hope you guys all have a wonderful, blessed, prosperous year. Thank you again for joining me. If you have any questions or any feedback, please leave me a comment down below this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Thanks again, and we will see you next time. Bye.